Well, Tulsa's on track for another record year of homicides. So far, 74 homicides have happened, and the Tulsa Police Homicide Unit has investigated every case.
Channel 8's I-Team spent 24 hours with the Homicide Unit. That's tonight's Channel 8 close-up.
When the phone call comes in, I don't ask who's dead, because it doesn't matter. All I need to know is that we have one dead, and it's time to go to work.
He doesn't plan on a phone call, but Sergeant Dave Walker knows always to expect one. Once again, someone's been killed in Tulsa, and Walker's workday has just begun.
So you just got to shake the cobwebs out and get. We have a computer at home, so you get on the computer and you start looking at this. And like I said, when we first look at it, it's a mess.
Tulsa's not the murder capital of the country, but for a city our size, the number of killings stands out.
So Kevin's the bad guy?
Also standing out, the Homicide Unit track record for solving murders. They're good at it, and they get plenty of practice.
What I'm saying is, if it's a gun battle, we have one car that if we can, when we get some time, can we spread out further?
For Walker, each homicide is like a book, one that he and his team are reading backwards. They know the ending. In this case, it's Tyson Teague lying dead in the street. The mystery: how did it happen?
It's not water, though.
Real-life cops tend not to be like the ones you see on TV, but Walker has the look of a guy who could play himself. Of all the homicide detectives in Tulsa, he's the most familiar. Walker's been on the beat for decades and on your local newscasts nearly as long. He's a regular fixture talking about high-profile cases, including last year's police shooting of Terrence Crutcher, which landed Walker in some hot water.
I need to follow up with the gun you used. Is that departmental issue?
Yes.
Was the ammunition departmental issue?
Yes.
But the Crutcher family and their supporters claimed Walker gave Shelby special treatment by letting her watch the police videos of the shooting, and they wanted him fired.
So Chief Jordan and Mayor Bynum, I'm calling for you two right now to terminate Sergeant Dave Walker. We're calling for the termination of Sergeant Dave Walker right now.
Wouldn't be in a press conference if that's what we're calling this.
Walker fired back, saying he knew the Crutcher family were hurting, but he was tired of the Tulsa police getting kicked down the road.
That deserves a response. I can no longer and will no longer sit back here and let you kick us down the road.
Up until then, Walker had talked about retiring, but that all changed when critics tried, unsuccessfully, to push him out.
The avalanche is at 812 North.
Walker dug in, which is why you'll still find him out there in the middle of the night on murder scenes, doing what he does.
When we were walking it out, I noticed that's also where the blood starts. So
that's part of the reasons why it's probably getting close to time to go, is when you only get 2 hours of sleep.
5 hours after this killing, all the pieces are falling into place. All they need is a suspect.
We have 2 people we're interviewing?
What else?
2 people, that's all?
That's what's left.
Oh.
Living with death can take its toll, but Walker says it actually makes detectives like him value life that much more. And they always remember they're here to make a difference.
Everybody out here has to care a little bit. And I will venture to say they all care a lot. I mean, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing right now.
One thing I noticed all over these offices are these case files. I do want to point out to you, these are pictures of the victims on those case files, reminding detectives here exactly why they're doing what they do.
It's over. This one's in the books. No.
On this night, less than 12 hours after the fatal shot that killed Tyson Teague,
Yeah, I did for my family.
Raymond Rivera is brought in and charged with first-degree murder.
They tried to kill my family. I do what I do.
Both the shooter and the victim clearly knew each other.
You get to the hotel, then what happened?
Me bañé, comí,
Showered, ate.
y a las 10.
And so it goes. Another case in a long line that never ends. Another stomp on the murder beat that's been Dave Walker's life for so long.
Hey, it's Walker.
You guys done over there?
Well, they're wrapping things up. All right, we'll go home. Cher, Sonny, whichever you're going to be.
Walker says it's not just the detectives on the homicide unit that make them so successful, but it's officers in patrol cars like this one and in divisions all over the department coming together to help solve the homicide. He says at the end of the day, they have a murder and they don't care who solves it as long as it's solved. Live downtown, Maureen Wirtz, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Maureen, thanks. So far, the homicide unit has solved 65 of the 74 homicides this year.